Hi everybody. So let's just do a quick review of what this week looks like for you guys so far. I was here with you on Monday and Tuesday and we started talking about the synthesis essay. Yesterday on Wednesday you were supposed to finish that introduction to synthesis and ultimately submit that to me. Hopefully that gave you a good understanding of what the synthesis essay would be like. Today, you're going to continue with some of your textbook reading and submit that as your attendance, submit your notes, and then you're also here to watch this high school drama prompt. So when you go into today's folder, January 7th, you will see this high school drama synthesis prompt. When you click on that, you'll have access to your own copy of this slideshow, which is what I'm going to introduce to you today. So to start off with our first synthesis prompt, we're going to do one that's just kind of fun and silly. So when you scroll through this slideshow, this is going to tell you exactly what you need to do for the assignment. You're going to have these interactive slides. You're going to read the sources and annotate, but the annotations I want you really to use are pluses, minuses, and underlines, plus indicating something that could support your position, a minus indicating something that would be a counter argument or a concession, and an underline for something that you could cite. You're going to have a planning page, and ultimately you're going to come up with a letter that shows your point of view and a reflection. So you may work at this individually. You may work on this with a partner if you want to. It's going to be a little bit harder for you guys because you're all virtual during this process, but that's still up to you. So you're going to start with this prompt, and you have this in your packet as well. And just as a reminder, as you're going through this on the synthesis test part, you're going to have 55 minutes. Think about 5 minutes to read and understand the prompts, 10 minutes to do your reading of the sources, and the rest of the time for planning and for construction of that essay, okay, and rereading, that kind of thing. So here is your prompt. The other day, Mark Titrout and his girlfriend of 6 months, Carly McIntosh, got into a rather large fight because he went to a bonfire at his friend Matt's house without her. Carly and Matt don't get along, so Mark knew she wouldn't have had fun anyway. Now, they seem to be getting along for the last 2 weeks. But since the fight, a lot of information has been revealed, and now Mark needs to make a decision about his relationship. Read the following sources and accompanying contextual information carefully. Then, in a statement that synthesizes from at least 3 of the sources for support, develop a position about how Mark should handle his situation with Carly. Okay, so high school drama 101. You all should be very familiar with this type of thing. So your responsibility, again, if we go back and we think about looking at your pacing guide here, all right, the computer's a little slow. Your responsibility is on Friday to have slides 1 through 20 completed. That sounds like a ton of work, but it isn't. It goes really quickly. You may start it today if you want to. What you're going to be doing is, if you look through these slides, you're going to review the prompt, just like our process that we already did with the introduction to synthesis. So in your prompt, you're going to turn it into a question. You're going to name the stakeholders. There might be more than 3, so you can add text boxes if you need to. More importantly, you need to say why that person is a stakeholder or that group of people are stakeholders. You're going to summarize the information from the prompt and come up with your so what. You're going to go through your see it. So if you want to, you can do this 2 ways. You can create a table in this box where you go through everything, or you can just, for example, say ethics and then write your description here. Feel free to change the font if it's easier for you. And you're going to write a thesis. This is really difficult because without having read the sources yet, you don't have a clear picture on if Mark should continue the relationship or break up or that kind of thing. So you need to write a thesis that doesn't state either one of those. Think very carefully about how to do that, going back to that prompt. So that's the first section. The second section that you're responsible for is the review of the sources. So you're going to look through this stuff, and here is the review about what you should do. Insert text boxes for comments if you're needed. Use pluses, use minuses, use underlines or highlights, okay, that kind of thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through these sources and you're going to fill out this chart. How could this support my argument or provide counter evidence? Is there anything that's quotable? Do I think I'll use this source? Okay, so you have sources through 8, so you'll be doing that. And then you're at slide 20 and you're done. Okay, so you need to be through this amount of work by Friday. And then Monday we're going to go here to step number 3, which is planning your essay. Let me know if you have any questions. Have fun with this. It's supposed to be silly and fun. So enjoy it. Okay, bye.